What's up, people of the internet, and welcome back to another episode of Is He the Father? No, I'm just kidding. If y'all remember from me from the last episode of the Pokemon cards that I did, I opened up a booster box, a Japanese booster box, and that was a lot of fun. Turns out 30 minutes of video does not store well on a frickin' iPhone. So, yeah, that one's going to take a minute for me to edit and recover, because the second I turned it off, my phone just said, well, cool, I guess we're going to have to delete everything else on your phone to make up for the storage. So I had to delete like 30 hours worth of episodes on Crunchyroll, which, as you can tell by everything else here, I'm a fucking weeb. But anyways, that's just me being edgy tonight. Also, if you watched my last episode, you will know that the later it gets, the more edgy I get, because I'm going to be real. I get edgy when I'm tired, and that night it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and right now it is like 12:30, so I'm about at the line of edginess. I remember calling a Pokemon a nutfish at one point, because it looked like it had really big nuts, so if you want to listen to me, like, borderline sound like I'm drunk, go watch that. Anywho, you guys are probably here because you are interested in the haul that I got. For those of you who do not know, I live in San Diego, California. I mean, I don't know why you would know a lot of that, because I post pretty anonymously under my meme account. Regardless, trying to be a little bit more open. I mean, I'm sure if some of you guys use some critical thinking skills, you could probably find my personal account on there. I mean, I do a little bit of self-promotion and whatnot, but you could figure out who I am if you guys really wanted to. You could probably figure out from the voice. I mean, I don't exactly have my voice isn't exactly the sound of every male's voice in our area. You could figure out who I am pretty quick. But, regardless, I'm rambling at this point. It's already been 2 minutes. I'm going to show you my Pokemon cards. So, back to the topic at hand. As you know, I'm from San Diego, California. And one of the things that we have over here is called Ninja Exchange. For those of you who do not know what Ninja Exchange is, it is a small collector's convention that is every single weekend, starting Friday afternoon. I never go on Fridays, so I always have work on Fridays, so I go on Saturdays and Sundays. I typically go on Sundays. But yeah, they have Pokemon cards, they got collectibles. It's kind of my nerd haven, so basically everything that you see right here, I mean, I've seen all of it at Ninja Exchange, so yeah, that's fun. Well, I mean, except Jin Sekai. He was a PlayStation exclusive. I mean, you can't really see because of this, but yeah, he's got the PlayStation exclusive thing. I had to drive to LA for that, so it was a good 2.5 hour drive for me, so I love that. But while I was at Ninja Exchange, I ended up picking up some cards, so we're going to go through that, and then I'm going to unbox the packages I got from eBay on here as well. And before I start this off, I would also like to say that I did have to open a couple of them because they sent me personal messages saying, hey, we included your address and your shipping labels inside the packages. And I'm like, cool, I have to open these now so that you all don't see my address. And if you're probably thinking, why don't you just edit it out? Because I'm doing this for fun, and I'm too stupid to edit. So you're going to watch me unbox my Pokemon cards like this, in the most garbage quality possible, and if I get no views, I don't care, because I'm doing this for my own entertainment. So, we got some stuff from Black and White. For those of you who do not know, XY is my set. It has been since I was a little kid. I go feral for XY cards, so we're going to take a quick look at those. So, this one is not from the XY set. This one, if I'm not mistaken, is from Plasma Freezer Storm. This is Black Kyurem. I just realized how terrible the camera quality is right now, but we're going to deal with it. Yeah, this is what I got. I love the card. It's actually in pretty good condition, too. I mean, this card is borderline 15 years old at this point, so, I mean, I got to give them props for that. Let me fix the camera quality, because this is garbage. Mazel tov, it's 10 times better. Holy shit. Alright, there you go. There's a much better view of it. I mean, this baby's beautiful enough to get sent off. I mean, you can... there's a little bit of scratch up there, but I mean, other than that, this puppy's beautiful, so... we're going to throw that back in sleeve. We're going to set that baby aside. We'll put you next to Sizer over here. Also, that is the first ever PSA graded card that I got. My beautiful holographic Aerodactyl. I love him to death. I'm going to put these over here so it's a little bit more of a surprise. I got Lugia EX. This is from the Ancient Origins set. This was basically the one set I didn't collect from XY because when it came out, it was so difficult to find over here. Yeah, I literally just could not afford it. I mean, it was so impossible to find. For whatever reasons, the Generations and Evolution set was easier to find than Ancient Origins. But yeah, I mean, it's not from Ancient Origins, but we're going to get into one of the full arts, one of the harder to find full arts that I ended up getting from Ninja Exchange. If I go back next weekend, I'll put a link as to the shop of where I got these from. They do trades every week, so I get XY cards from them, like, constantly. Should probably put these up. Here, hold on to those. The sleepies are starting to hit. We got to go quick. We got Giovanni's Scheme. Yeah, I overpaid a little bit for him, but honestly, I don't really care too much because he is a beauty. Did I just screw that up? Okay, we're going to act like I know what I'm doing. There we go. Beautiful. For those of you that do not know, that is the technique also. This is like really, really stuck. So I wasn't doing that because I was trying to look like an idiot. But yep, this is the beautiful Giovanni Scheme. As you can see, very, very textured. Absolutely love it. This one should be from Breakthrough. I always get confused with the symbols, which one's Breakthrough and Breakpoint. I know they're not super similar, but the sets confuse me a little bit. So as you can see, it's in really good condition too. It's hard to find something like this in good condition. So I'm honestly super happy with what I found. So we should probably throw this back in the sleeve. There we go. Also, I talk to a lot of people that often say, hey, I'm getting into Pokemon cards. What should I know? Who should I watch? I will say, one of the bigger guys that got me into Pokemon cards, he's based out of Australia. His name's Unlisted Leaf. His real name is Ando. Genuinely one of the greatest human beings I've ever watched on TV. I've been watching him since I was about 8 years old. I love him. Like, seriously. I want that guy to be my older brother. I mean, he is such a genuine soul. And I'm not going to trash on, like, Leon Hart or PokeRev or any of these other guys. Because, I mean, they all seem like great dudes. But it doesn't really feel like I can connect with them as well as I can with someone like Ando. Really watch him. He's family friendly. He's just a genuine guy. I mean, you watch his videos and you relate to him. Yeah. If you're getting started in the Pokemon world, go watch some of Unlisted Leaf's videos. I mean, he does new stuff constantly. There we go. It's not in terrible condition. I don't love that, but it is what it is. But Lysander's trump card. As you can see, this gorgeous texture on here just really shows, you know, it really shows how much care that they put into these sets. Phantom Forces was a great set. Unfortunately, it is one of the most expensive sets. So, I mean, it's not like I can sit here and buy Phantom Forces cards all day long. Speaking of expensive sets, yeah, there we go. Roaring Skies. That was an expensive set too. I mean, it's so funny because when it came out, a lot of people didn't like it. I mean, I was one of those people too. I just really never bought. I never bought the packs. I bought everything else but the packs. I bought the ETBs. I bought like the 3 packs. I didn't buy the singles though. So I mean, let's see if I can get this out. We're gonna see me do this the proper way. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. The right way to do it. Just take a look at that texture. Beautiful. Love everything about this card. I honestly really enjoyed ticking this off my list of things to collect. I mean, you can see kind of everything that I buy. I mean, you're not going to find XY cards without little dings on there. I mean, I don't really buy them if they're trashed, but, I mean, you send this off, it comes back an 8. So, I mean, I'm not upset with it. Also, this chair needs some serious WD-40. This one's a treat. This one's an absolute treat. I have almost no cards from the base set. So this one, kind of when I spotted it, I didn't even look at the condition. I talked to my guy. His name's Tim. I just looked at Tim like, Tim, that's coming home with me, man. Yeah, you kind of just find some stuff, and you're just like, I don't even need to know, man. I'm like, I don't need to hold the card. I don't need to inspect it. It's coming home with me. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit scratched up over here, but again, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you don't see cards like this often. I've never seen this card in person before. It was harder to pull when base set came out. Overall, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful to look at. The texture is awesome. It's just great to appreciate. It's one of the first full art cards made of one of the greatest sets ever made, and I'll die on that hill. I'll die on the hill that base set was one of the better like introductions to the series. When you look at sets like, base set for Black and White, base set for Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, I'm sorry, it just does not compare to XY in my opinion. I really don't like what they've currently done with some of the cards. I really don't like what they did with Sword and Shield. I think it had potential, but I think Pokemon got in their own way a little bit, and I think they tried to be a little bit self-serving, and it didn't go well, and I don't love what they're doing right now with Pokemon cards in the Scarlet and Violet set, just because there's so many different variations of cards, and they're so hard to get. I look at Destined Rivals right now. I look at all the standard EX cards from the set, and I'm just like, God, I don't want any of these. These are such boring cards. And then you look at Ethan's Moltres, or you look at, it's not Giovanni on there because they won't give him credit, but it's Team Rockets, like Houndoom. They're just gorgeous cards, and then you look at the price, and they're going for $200 each. I mean, Cynthia's Garchomp, anything Cynthia's expensive nowadays. That woman is the crush of every little boy who grew up in the XY Black and White era. She was just, yeah, everyone had a crush on her when I was a kid, including myself, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. But you look at some of the stuff with her too, it's like, make some cards that are more common for her, because you just don't see them anymore. But anyways, enough of me ranting. Look at this. The craziest part about this is that grade right there. It's a PSA 5. Normally, I would not buy something in bad condition, but if you would like to take a close look, I would love for you to tell me where the bad condition is. I want you to take a guess. I'm going to show you every inch of this card, front to back, and I'm going to have you make your prediction as to why. You can look right now. There's no scratches on the foil at all. You can see those scratches right there. I'm bending with the plastic. That is it. And then we're going to look at the borders. For a card that is, what year is this? This is 1999. Look at the edges and the borders. That is also part of the card right there. You ready to know where the actual issue is? It is right here. So if you look, those two right there, those are scratches. There's also a little something right here, right under Magikarp. And PSA took off 5 points for that, even though this is a virtually perfect card. So thanks PSA for screwing that up. I hate you for that, but whatever. It's still a beautiful card, and I got it for such a crazy discounted price. I'm not even upset. I'm not mad at the condition of the card. But yeah, this is my coup de grace. I'm not even gonna act like I paid for this one. I actually got this for free. I'm not going to say how I got it for free. Don't worry, I didn't do anything illegal. I didn't suck a dick or something for it. I mean, I would have. I mean, let's be honest. Look at this card. Yeah, I would have sucked a dick for it. Anyways, yeah, you can tell I'm getting tired now. It's just beautiful. There's no other way of putting this. I mean, it's a PSA 9. It's in mint condition from the Evolution set. Just, you can look at the texture. You can see everything from this. It's just a beautiful card. I thought that was a scratch for a second. It's not. I'm glad about that. It's virtually a perfect card. Is that something? No. That's just a smudge. Yeah. One of the hardest cards to find in the set. And I mean, I got it. I mean, I'm so in love with this card. I really am. I don't want to understate that enough. So I'm gonna move my Pichu and my Pikachu over here so that we can prop these babies up. I mean, this is gonna be my permanent background too. I'm gonna start making this my background because the PSA cards, I mean, it feels like a crime not to display them at this point. Yeah, now we're gonna get into some of the packages. So I mean, there's one, it is opened, and then I got some more over here. And yeah, these are all of my packages. I am holding this out so that you guys are aware that I am not planting things in here. I mean, let's be real. You see my setup right now. I mean, aside from a lot of money of Pokemon cards I spent, do you honestly think I have enough money to go around buying packages and fake plasticking them up to do this? So honestly, if you don't believe me, I could care less. Again, this is more for my amusement to put on the internet than anyone else's. So yeah, believe me if you want. We're gonna start with this one. I buy a couple batches of Pokemon cards every month. What I do is I go on auctions, I find the ones that I like, I find the ones that are moderately cheap, and then about once or twice a month, I splurge. I go crazy. This was my splurge. This was 2 weeks ago. I didn't really get around to doing this until now because work's been crazy. But yeah, I have my, my days where I buy like the black Curums or the white Curums, and those are not as expensive. Here, you can listen to me opening it. You can see me opening it, so it's not fake. But yeah. So I'll splurge a little bit, and again, you guys, I don't want you guys to sit here and be like, "Oh my God, he's got money." I really don't. I just spend my money correctly, and I put a lot of it in the bank so that I'm not in crazy amounts of debt. So yeah, eBay standard. Let's take a look at what we got here. So I know the general idea of some of the things that I got. Because I opened up some of them, but I really didn't try to look at the cards. But I do know. I mean, I'll just tell you right now the kind of which ones. So there should be at least 1 or 2 Kyurem cards in here. One of them's a special card that I'm actually really excited to show you guys. Oh, I don't know who did that, but that's not great. Anywho, yeah, I got some Kyurem cards, so I'm happy about that. So I'll show you which ones specifically that I got, because one of them's a special, and then the other one's, it's a little bit more standard, but it's whatever. Yeah, that's, why would you do that? That's not a smart thing to do. I have to bend the card to get it out, but anyways, honestly, it came super well packaged, so I'm not going to sit here and complain too much about it. Ooh. God, there's literally no way to take this out without bending in. Beautiful card. I think I know which card this is. It's a beautiful card. You can see it's in perfect condition. I do not want to see that go down the drain because it was packaged like this. So, I mean, I'm not going to give him any bad reviews on there. God, this hurts my fucking soul to do this to a card. Any good collector will know that this is just pure pain the way I'm opening it right now because I don't have any other choice. You know what? I'm just gonna cut it here. It's in a sleeve anyways. All right. So that's coming off. I'm honestly gonna laugh if this is like one of the more basic cards that I got, because I mean I got a couple expensive ones, but I'm gonna laugh if this is one of the more like cheap cards that I got on there. Like seriously, watch it be like Mr. Standard EX or whatever it is. Or all right, Let's peel this piece. Oh, he taped it down, didn't he? He taped the card down. Don't worry, I'm not digging my thumbnail into that. It is still fine the way it is, so let's take a look. I knew it. I knew it. It was going to be the standard EX cards, the Palkia. Oh, my lord. I still love it. I mean, you know, I appreciate the way he packaged it. I mean, I gotta respect it. But, oh my god. Absolutely beautiful. I was never able to get this card. So one of the reasons I like collecting XY so much is because I was really poor for the majority of the XY set. So I really had to rely on my parents to get me most of this stuff. The Furious Fist era will always hold a special place in my heart, mainly because that was around the time my mom lost her job. And collecting some of these sets really gave me and her another way to focus from that issue, my family a way to focus from that issue. I mean, my dad at the time was working a lot. I mean, yeah, she was working at Target at the time. I mean, I'm happy she's in the field right now, but during that time, we were all so stressed. And having that, you know, being able to sit and, I don't want to say just take your mind off of it, but basically take your mind off of it by finding something to really love like this. It was the XY set, as I mentioned, just holds just a special place in my heart. Anyways, enough with the sappy shit. You don't need to hear about my inner child trauma or depression stories. Look at that beauty. Happy this isn't a fake either. I get a lot of fakes on eBay. Maybe I'll show the fake... yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll show the fake Seismitoad that I have over here. Because someone scammed me. Where'd it go? No, these aren't fake. Where are you? I know you're over here somewhere. Ah, I found him. It's not the Seismitoad, but I also would love to touch up on this topic. As I just mentioned, that time period where I was opening those cards, my mom could not afford to buy me a full booster box for my birthday or for Christmas or whatever it was. I think it was like spring break around the time. It was one of the bigger holidays. So she bought me a Japanese booster box for the equivalent of Furious Fist at the time. And I remember opening that with my best friend. And we just had the most fun time in the world. And it was just such a beautiful memory. And then the other day I was going through all of my cards. And I realized the cards, as you can see right now, are completely fake. I understand that scalpers have to do, or not scalpers, I understand scammers have to do what they got to do. It's a bummer that some people have to resort to scamming to feed their families, to make a business, whatever they need to do, but this hurt. It hurt my soul to know that that special moment with the money that my mom spent on that box, that it didn't go to exactly what she paid her money for. Doesn't dampen the memory at all, but it's still a bummer. So a lot of people might be saying, how do you know it's fake? The border. So I did some research. The backing, this would be Japanese, and then you can see the pixelation on here. So if you look real close, you can see the pixelation on the photo. And then you can see the general shine over the entire card, which hits the EX logo too. So this shine generally doesn't hit the EX logo because the EX logo shines by itself and they shine in specific spots. So the shine would not be crossing over some of these lines. They individually have foil on there to shine, and they all do that. So they all shine like that, as you can see. Again, it would not be striking the X logo like it is right now. This one hurt most because Lucario is my favorite character, but I'll still keep onto the cards just from memory. Same thing for this one. This was somewhat of an expensive card, so it hurt. And this one too. But anyways, I'm not in the mood to cry right now, so we're going to get back into the other cards. So this one, oh, that's just solid tape right there. Let's cut that open. Oh man, we're already 21 minutes into this. It's late. All right, let me just make sure you can see me opening right now. Let me just make sure there's no label on there. Nope, we're all good. So here's that in here. And then, so I don't know which side this is going to come out of. So I'm trying to keep this a moderate surprise so that when I open it, it's like, oh, big reveal. But, you know, there's only so much I can do. So you probably just saw the tip of it right there. But anyways, whatever. I definitely saw it. You guys probably saw it. Ah, it's got the shipping label in there, doesn't it? Yep. My freaking address. All right. I mean, I already know what's on there anyway, so I'm just going to pull it off. So, man, that's good. I need to start telling these guys not to include the shipping labels on there. And Manaphy. This one, yeah, this was a fun set. Look at that beauty. That might be a fake. All right. Is that a fake? That's a fake. Does not shine over this, right? Texture is completely off. And would you look at that? It's overglossed on the back. It is indeed a fake. So, yep. Gonna do a little bit more research on that, but oh well. It is what it is. I'll go back into editing and I'll take another look. We're gonna assume that's real for now, but I mean, I've been in the game long enough to know that that's a fake. So it is what it is. And then, oh, here is exactly what I've been wanting to show you guys. So I'm really, really big into the Japanese cards. I don't even know how to explain it. I really am. I actually won this on an auction. So the card was going for, I want to say market was going for either $55 or $60. And I don't know what it was. I honestly think that the American market for Japanese cards is just so different. So I ended up winning this in auction for $19. As you can see, it's in really good condition. I'm going to pull it out and show you exactly what it is. But I mean, again, as I mentioned, it's a $60 card that I got for under $20 in auction. And, you know, I'm not saying like, oh, I got it because it couldn't sell. No, I got it because people were stupid when it came to bidding. So, I mean, you can see right now it's in great condition. So, I mean, I got it for a fantastic price. But, yeah, I mean, I'm going to show it to you. It's just stunning. Look at this. It's from the black and white set. This is from Hail Blizzard. I'll be honest, I don't know what the equivalent of that is. I don't know if it's Plasma Storm, Plasma Blast, or whatever it is, but I mean, it's beautiful. It's textured. It's just all around such a stunning card. I mean, it's hard to see with the shine, but I mean, you can see right here the texture. You can see right there as well. I mean, as you see the shine go up it, you can start to see more and more texture, but yeah, it's beautiful in every way, shape, and form. So it was cool to get that. I'm honestly really, really happy with it. So yeah. Did I toss that? Yep, there we go. I'm gonna go back in editing because my address was just showing up and I want to flash that to the internet. Well, I had to cut that because my dumbass just put the package in front of the camera with my address on it. So we're gonna do some editing, and if you see a block in here, that's why. So, to turn this around now, this is the final package. As you can see, it's a little bit big. I mean, it's the size of 1.5 Funkos. So, this one's like really, really well packaged. I mean, I don't know if I can really pop it up more, but you can kind of see, like, that's really where, how big it is. I mean, it's a card that big. So, I am pumped to see which one is in here. If I remember correctly, I paid like $5 in shipping for it, so I actually don't remember which card this was. I just remember how much I paid in shipping for some of these, because I'll get the notice of like, hey, your process went through. So it is actually all wrapped up in here. So the shipping label should be at the bottom, so hopefully I can just open it the way it is. Okay, yep, shipping label's at the bottom. So let me just make sure there's nothing important on there. Also, if you're going through eBay and you're sending me stuff and you've got like an eBay account on here, I'll shout you out. Returns are not accepted for this item. Well, if it's anything like that Manaphy over there, I'm going to return it because it's a fake. But I don't think this one's going to be a fake. So, just making sure what I got. So, I also really appreciate how this is packaged. It's a really, really great way to package something without damaging it. So, I gotta give him a lot of credit for creativity on here. Alrighty. Nope. Turn this baby around. Alrighty. There we go. I think it's upside down, is it? Yep. Upside down. Oh, I'm gonna find a way to pull the tape off. You know, I'm gonna pause this, take the tape off, and then I'll reveal it. And while I was pulling the tape off and getting the top loader off of it, I noticed I had another package sitting next to me on the floor. So, we're gonna pop this open. I mean, I'll be honest, I spoiled it a little bit earlier about which Pokemon it was, but I didn't tell you which card. So, I mean, you could probably guess at this point that I'm on a little bit of a Kyurem kick. So, I'm honestly just really, really into the textured cards at the moment. My little autistic self is just, I'm really big on like sensory touches. I know a lot of people have the stress balls and all that. These are my stress balls. Like, I don't know how else to put it. I'll just sit there and I'll like gently rub my finger across it because it's like, it's just so calming. Pause. Anyway, yeah, this one's from the Ancient Origins set. So, I mean, you saw, like, I got a handful of cards from that set today. So, I'm going to be able to log these in my binder and then on my app, because I track my cards on there to know what percentage I'm at for the cards that I still need to collect through my sets. So, I mean, at the moment, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, so I got this and then I got one or two other standard EXs. I mean, I put a solid dent into the Ancient Origins. I mean, granted, you know, Ancient Origins has some, I actually think they have the most expensive cards from the set, with the exception of Mega Charizard X and Y from the Flashfire set. I mean, aside from that, the Rayquaza Full Art, Groudon, Kyogre, and then might have been the Mega Hoopa. I think those are the most expensive cards in all of XY, next to the Mega Charizards. But yeah, we're going to put you right next to the other one. And then, since I have yet another package, we're going to open this one too. So I guess we're ending it off on this one. So I mean, as you can see, I mean, it's been a solid haul lately. So is that a shipping label? It's probably a shipping label. I almost revealed my address. I mean, it was literally, yeah, you can see it's blurred out right now. It was at the top. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this off to the side and I'm gonna shrink it down. No, that's not where it's taped. Anywho, nope. Was that my address? I'll figure it out later. Well, I guess I'm taking it out right now because my address is now officially on like 3 parts of this, so that's whatever. I guess I'm gonna have to pay for the premium version of my editing software to get that out, because I'm not re-recording this because I'm too lazy and I'd rather be authentic. But, yep, pulling the tape off right now, as you can hear. And then I'll show you what I got. Right. Looks like my Breakthrough and Breakpoint and Ancient Origin sets are gonna be pretty packed after this. I'm just gonna do the trick again. But yeah, they are gonna be pretty stacked because we're ending it with Ho-Oh. So I'm happy about that. It looks like it's in good condition as well. Maybe a little bit of roughage at the top. But I am not complaining. Beautiful looking card, beautiful borders. Everything about this card is gorgeous. I am digging it. Well, cool. That was a fun way to end things off. We'll go through a quick recap on here now that I've taken these out and thoroughly examined it. I will say, if you guys do follow my Instagram, you saw the three cards that I got on the post that I made not too long ago. I'm gonna be taking those, and then I'm gonna take them over here the next chance I get, because I left them at a different place when I got back from Ninja Exchange. And yeah, I'll take them back here, or I'll reveal them again, and then I'll take them out. I'll show the condition, and then yeah, hopefully I'll have more to open, because I still got a couple more packages coming. I have 3 auctions that are ending, I think, tomorrow at midnight, so I'm hoping there's 2 cards on there that I'm really hoping to get, so fingers crossed. So yeah, let's go through this again. So I honestly probably should have taken that little pause break as a chance to remind myself which logo that is, but it's either the Breakthrough or Breakpoint logo for Ho-Oh EX. We got the Kyurem EX full art from Ancient Origins. We have the Hail Blizzard full art Kyurem EX. Got the Manaphy. The more I look at it, the more I think it's actually not fake. So, I mean, I'm going to do some research on this card. But yeah, I'm going to hope it's not fake, because I'd rather have this card. Again, Breakthrough, Breakpoint. Can't remember which one. Same thing for this. I mean, yeah, I mean, look at that. I got a handful of them from that set, so we're going to be chilling for a little bit. So I got the Palkia EX, which, again, I'm loving. Full art Venusaur, which, God, it's just so beautiful. So happy with this card. So happy I got it. We got the full art Latios EX from Roaring Skies. Lysander's Trump card, which still to this day remains one of my favorite full art trainer cards. I mean, the Skyla one's up there. I love the Skyla card from the XY set. I really like, so these are stupidly obscure cards that people are gonna be like, why do you like this? But the full art's from the Furious Fist set. The Battle Reporter and then Professor's Research. There's no reason to like them because they're such random cards, and yet I love them. I mean, same thing with, I believe it's Pokemon that's like Best Friends from the Primal Clash set, if I'm not mistaken. It's just the 2 schoolgirls, and they're again, they serve no purpose. They're just characters that are standing there. They're just adorable. It's just, for whatever reason, it's a gorgeous card. The texture is just on point. And again, they're just super obscure, but I love it. The Lugia EX from Ancient Origins. So yeah, I'm going to be checking some marks today. I'm definitely going to be bumping up my completion percentage on my app, which I'm really happy about, because, I mean, at the end of the day, I love to complete my set a little bit more. I currently have not completed any one set from XY. I am majority way through a lot of them, but instead of focusing on one set, I cherry pick across all of them, so I kind of get nowhere. And then you got the Black Kirim, and then Giovanni's Scheme. So yeah, honestly, that was fun. I mean, we've been sitting here for half an hour, and I just opened my cards and I showed you my stuff. Yeah, that was fun. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know. I mean, as I mentioned multiple times, I'm definitely not doing this because I'm trying to get a million views, and you know, when I'm doing this because I'm having fun and doing this for a lot of my own self-entertainment. So yeah, you guys are enjoying yourself. You guys are enjoying the fun here. Let me know. I mean, I'm gonna do Pokemon openings regardless because I'm enjoying myself. But yeah, let me know what you think. And then I did forget, but these two beautiful cards. I'm gonna leave them there. I'm not even gonna take them out. That's gonna be my permanent setup. So those two stunning cards are gonna get to sit right there behind all of my cute little Pokemon for a while, and I get to display them to the world. I'll have to move Pichu because he's covering Mega Charizard too much, and I'm sorry, but that gift that I got for that Mega Charizard was too expensive for me not to show it off, so I'll have to move him around because I don't want to put Chopper there too, because Chopper's a little bit too tall. It covers about half the card. So yeah, maybe we'll do something like this. Yeah, that's cute. I'll move my gold Mewtwo card over here. Put Absol right here. And then Squirtle right here. Yeah, this is working out. Squirtle hunched over like he's about to hump something. Yeah, this works. Maybe not perfectly, but we're getting somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Fits perfectly. Maybe I'll scooch this over just a little bit more. And we're gonna have a full setup. There we go, look at that. Beautiful setup. Maybe you'll get something, maybe we'll get another PSA for here behind Chopper and then right here to kind of fill out everything a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, geez, that was a lot of fun. I got a lot of stuff over here. I mean, I want to sit here and act like this wasn't expensive, but I mean, it was borderline a couple $100 worth of cards. So yeah, in that case, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a thumbs up because, I mean, as I mentioned, I'm going to buy the cards regardless. I'm going to show them off regardless. But, I mean, if you can get me a little bit of monetary value for this so I'm not emptying my bank account every time, I would absolutely prefer that. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys for staying. And, yeah, thank you for taking a peek into my head for this evening.